Okay, let me make sure this is working properly because it just said reconnecting. So hold on. I swear. Some of you guys, Aries placements, you may have to restart something online or whatnot. A video may be buffering or something like that. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just make sure it's working properly. Let's see. I'll timestamp it when it's officially started. Okay. Okay, we should be good. Dang, what the heck? Okay. So, anyways, like I was saying, welcome to the Modern Oracle, okay, where we mostly do Oracle cards. If you want other messages, my main page on here on YouTube is Car Channeled Tarot. That link is also in my bio, okay? And I will be doing a personal reading live at 10 a.m. in about 30 minutes, okay, after this reading. So, let's see. What does Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, watch for your placements. You are not just one sign, okay? What does Aries need to know for the next 48 hours? Let's see. All right, what does Aries placements need to know for their next 48 hours from now? Let's see. Keep in mind, these are still technically timeless, okay? But we are aiming for um, the next 48, okay? So let's see. What does Aries need to know for the next 48 hours? Make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? So some of you guys could be feeling very emotional, okay? Somebody also could be using a lot of emojis. I don't know if you use a lot of emojis when you type or text or whatnot, but somebody could be doing that, okay? Um, Somebody also could be mowing their lawn. Somebody also could be hiring somebody to mow their lawn as well, okay? Some of y'all might have your own like business or something like that, or you might want to think about doing that. Let's see. And we have the bartender. Okay, so some of y'all could be going to the bar. You might be having a drink or two in the next 48 hours, okay? Some of you guys could be bartenders as well, okay? Let's see. We also have time management reverse. Make sure you're on time to something, okay? Or there could be a Taurus or a Gemini around you who is just always late. They're really bad with time, okay? Some of you guys, if you're not the one who's bad with time or being on time, Aries, be careful of who you have around you because they could make you late for something in the next 48 hours, okay? Let's see. What's going on for Aries next 48? Obsession reverse. Okay, some of y'all could be going to see that movie too, Obsession. Okay, but some of you guys, I feel like you need to not focus too much on something in the next 48 hours. It could be a Libra. Okay, some of y'all could be going to the beach. You could be spending time by the water, okay, or some sort of body of water in the next 48 hours. Aries placements. Okay, let's see. Some of y'all could be sailing. Some like I'm hearing parasailing, okay? Some of y'all might do that, or you might be trying something in the water. What is it called? Oh, I don't know why I just heard waterboarding. Is that's not what it's called, right? Something like that. Okay. Anyways, let's see what's going on for Aries. Okay, you could be like riding something in the water, a sea doo, a board, something like that. Okay. Let's see. Also, Aries, I don't know if you're in a legal situation or not, but somebody may need to drop their lawyer or find a different lawyer, okay? Some of y'all could be lawyers yourselves. All right, let's see. Yeah, I feel like you need something that you've been attached to, or maybe someone that you thought would be reliable. They're not reliable at all. Okay, so whether it's a friend, your lawyer, your coworker, your bartender, okay, this could even be as simple as you standing at the bar, like, hello. Don't do that. Don't do that to any service worker, okay? But somebody could be like, or you might be like, I asked for my drink 30 minutes ago. and there's not really anybody in here. You may be experiencing like somebody who's just bad with time or bad with service. You could be experiencing bad service, like literally, like I said at the beginning, with your phone or a laptop or a device or something. There could be bad service somewhere. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Aries next 48 hours. Ooh, DIY disaster. Yeah, honestly, I want to say do something by yourself. Just do it by yourself, Aries. Okay, whatever placement of Aries you have, do something by yourself. Okay, because I feel like the more you try to add to it, the more people you try to add to a certain situation, the more it's going to backfire. Okay, some of you guys are realizing that in the next 48, that sometimes you just got to do things on your own, and that's when it actually works out for you. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Aries next 48 hours. Yeah, it could be you could be trying to stay away from the heat as well. Somebody could be a firefighter. Also, I see you being what's it called? Like things won't get out of hand if you just do it by yourself. Okay? So whatever you're doing in the next 48, just do it by yourself so that things don't go wrong. And I feel like if you do incorporate people or extra, I'm hearing items into something or extra pieces into something in the next 48, I feel like it's gonna backfire and you're gonna have resentment for it or somebody. Okay, so just do it by yourself so you don't have any extra bullshit to worry about. Okay, even this is TMI, okay, for some of y'all, but we're adults, right? If you are looking for some sexual healing, you might just want to do it by yourself. Okay, you can do it yourself. Okay, and you don't have to worry about catching another body. Okay, but yeah, let's see. I'm hearing that I need to fuck something bad. I got some pressure built up. Okay. Some of y'all you be listening to rap music, okay? But you don't have to go there. You don't have to go there. Some of y'all are like, oh, I don't have to do this. I can do this by myself. And you can. Okay. So no matter what situation, you're doing in the next 48 hours, Aries, do it by yourself. Go by yourself, okay? Stop waiting for the next person to respond because they are not a good, reliable person. Even if you really wanted to go with that person or with a group of people or, go to that bartender, whatever the case is, um, do it by yourself, you know? Some of y'all, that's the solution. Stop waiting on the next person, even if you're getting a service. You know, don't complain 24/7 about, oh my God, every time I go here, they're always 20 minutes, late on this and that, or they take forever to get the food out, they take forever to get the drinks out. Go to somewhere else. Go to someone else, you know, because what's the point in complaining? You got to pivot. You're an Aries. You should know that, y'all don't like waiting for real. So go somewhere else or do it yourself. Okay. You might be telling somebody that too. Like, okay, well, if you don't want to wait 2 minutes or 5 minutes or for this amount of time, you can go do it yourself or go to someone else. Okay. You might be saying that to somebody in the next 48. Okay. So, because complaining doesn't get you anywhere, right? I mean, it does, but after a while, if nothing's changing, you have to decide what you're going to do about the situation so you don't have to deal with it anymore, right? Okay, so some of y'all, that message could apply to you too. You might have to tell yourself, hmm, every time I go to this situation or go to this place or go to this person for this thing or that, they always do this. And if you don't like it, you can go to somebody else or do it yourself. Okay, that might be the title of this reading. Okay, let's see. If you don't like the way that something's moving or operating or how somebody is, you need to do it yourself or go somewhere else or to somebody else. Okay? Let's see. Because some things you just can't change. All right? We got daydreaming. Some of y'all could be daydreaming. I'm hearing maladaptive daydreaming in the next 48. Okay? You might be meditating or you should meditate if you can in the next 48 hours as well. Okay? Somebody could have dreads. Could be a white person with dreads, okay? Um, let's see. But yeah, if you already notice that you put your foot down in a certain situation or with a certain person, and they're not listening or they're not changing something, or even if they can't change something, stop trying to force it. Stop trying to be like, oh, what is, well, I think guys should do this. And if they're like, well, we can't do that, or if you're telling somebody, well, we can't do that, I feel like this has to do with like the service industry for the most part. But either way, go somewhere else or do it yourself. Okay, some of y'all are like, well, I can't do it myself, or somebody could be like, well, I can't do it myself, I don't have the tools. Okay, then wait. It's simple, but somebody could be making something difficult. It's like, I'm hearing the what's that line from that movie? Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? Okay, some of y'all may feel like, do you understand me? Like, or somebody could be saying that to you, like, do you understand me, Aries? Like, we can't do that. Don't throw a temper tantrum. Some of y'all could be dealing with another Aries placement. That could be why the readings flip flopping like that. Usually that's the case when the readings are flip flopping. So you'll have to see what side of the reading you're on, okay? Let's see. Anything else for Aries going on for the next 48? Oh, yeah, look, go somewhere else. I'm not lying. I never am, okay? Find a different place. Pull up your map, pull up your GPS. If that place is not working for you, go somewhere else. Even if you really wanted to go to that thing or person, okay? We had creativity. Some of y'all got to get creative with what you want out of life, okay? Even if it's a job. If you're like, oh, I thought I was going to stay here for longer. I thought this was supposed to be, something stable for me, and you realize it's not. Or something goes wrong in the workplace, or a friend group, a relationship, a family dynamic. If it's not working for you, you need to leave yourself, okay? You got to go. Because sitting around complaining won't do nothing for you after a while. Some of y'all are afraid to do that. I mean, you got to get over that fear of change, okay? But what you're not going to do is sit around and let people or places not do what you need them to do, right? Okay? Some of y'all, this could also have something to do with like maybe you thought something or someone was a certain type of way, okay? And I'm hearing blurred lines, okay? Um, you may have thought someone was a certain type of way or a certain place looked a certain way. You know how when you go online and you're like, oh, that looks like a really nice, a really nice restaurant or a really nice hotel or a really nice Airbnb, a really nice park, and then you get there and you're like, what the hell is this? And so you call corporate, you're like, or you call HR, you're like, I this is not what was advertised to me, okay? Or even if it's a person, this was not what I expected you to be like. You could say that, okay? You can express your feelings, but after that, you gotta pivot, you gotta move on, okay? I see y'all, some of y'all staying stuck. Okay, it sounds like I'm repeating this reading, and I feel like it's because y'all are just wanting to complain in the next 48. It's like, well, this happened and that happened, and okay, but what after that? What are you gonna do about it, Aries? If they can't do anything about it to fix the situation, or if this person's not gonna change who they are, if they don't want to change, they're not gonna change. You have to change what you keep yourself around. Okay, so like I said, some of y'all don't want to let go of something or someone or somewhere, and you have to. Okay. Anything else for Aries? Let's get a love message. Let's get a love message real quick. See what's going on in your love life. Let's see. Okay. This is for Aries placements, love life messages. Let's use this one. Okay. And I will timestamp this section after, okay? Let's see. What's going on when it comes to Aries' love life for the next 48? What's going on when it comes to Aries' love life for the next 48 hours? Okay. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody in the spotlight or who gets a lot of attention. Some of y'all could be going to a show as well in the next 48. You could be going to a show with your partner. Okay, I feel like that'll be very fun for y'all. Or some sort of live music. Okay, let's see. What's going on for Aries in their love life? Okay, so look, Aries, you got Remember how we just talked about the person who was unreliable? I feel like you should just stick around your lover, okay? Your lover knows how to heal you. Your lover knows how to be on time, okay? Your lover could be new money as well, and I feel like you're more at peace around your lover. So just hang around your lover in the next 48, okay? Cuz or whoever you're dealing with, because I feel like if you're trying to hang out with somebody else or go somewhere else, you might go back to what you know, okay? I'm here, got to go back to what I know. All right, so some of you guys could be going back to like a lover that you already know, um, because at least they're on time, at least they're reliable, at least they don't bring you too much stress. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Aries is love life for the next 48. Yeah, manifestation. You want this person, or you manifested them before. Okay, you've been thinking about them more often, um, or more recently. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so even if you know that this lover that you already know has red flags, pay attention. Okay, I'm not saying you have to put up with any bullshit, but make sure that you are, you know I feel like they're not a terrible person. Okay, they're not a terrible person, but they do have red flags. Okay, so just obviously be careful of that. Inside scoop reverse. Okay, this person could be looking into you actually, if they haven't popped up yet. Yeah, they make you happy. There's a lover that makes you very happy, Aries, okay? Or this past person's going to be popping up to, you know, you can hang out with them in the next 48. I don't see nothing wrong yet. Let's see. Overcoming obstacles. You may even actually fix a situation or start to fix the situation with this person, okay? Let's see. Ooh, ooh, player, okay. And factory and moving reverse. So this person, hmm, this person could be or could have been a player. Like I said, if you know this person has red flags, I'm not saying be in a relationship with them, but you can hang out with them. Okay. Some of y'all are like, I would never trust this person to date. But I see you dealing with them. That's the thing. So you're not dating this person, but you know them to be somebody who, maybe they did at one point be a player around you or in this connection, okay? This person could have moved as well. Something about this person, they could have moved to a different place. They could work a factory job or something like that, okay? Let's see. Yeah, but you know who they are. This is like you saying, yeah, me and my ex went through this, or me and this lover went through this and that in the past. I know they're this type of person, but I also fuck with them. I feel like you have a good time with this person. I'm not saying be in a relationship, but y'all could work through something. And I feel like you want somebody who's reliable. So I see you going to see them, okay? Because you already know who they are. They already know who you are. Okay, let's see. What else for Aries is love life? And yeah, again, some of y'all definitely could be spending time by the beach, or maybe this person lives by the beach. They could actually be a very strict person, or they are strict now. Something about this person has changed for the better a little bit, okay? Like they're not as bad as they used to be. I don't know, maybe this lover of yours, when the last time you knew them or saw them, they could have been in their player energy. They could have been, doing shit that they weren't supposed to do, but I feel like they're more matured now, okay? I didn't say they were perfect. I said they're more matured. All right, let's see. Yeah, the engineer. So this person could have an engineer type of job, but they're being a lot more careful with their actions. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know this person. You know them. Okay, and we have a museum. So this person could be older than you. Moving on. Endings that bring healthy beginnings. So maybe that's what y'all needed, is an ending, some time apart for y'all to you know, get back onto better terms, okay? Let's see. Sometimes that's necessary. So they're not as trash as they once were. I see y'all being friends for now, okay? And you, like I said, you know who they are. They know who you are. So good or bad, y'all have seen each other's shadow side, okay? Something about August could be significant, okay? Or Leo, Virgo energy. This person could be very impatient. And fake smiles reverse. Yeah, y'all are gonna keep it real with each other. You may feel like this person's deceptive, but like I said, they're not. This time around, they're not gonna be that deceptive. Okay, I don't see them having bad intentions. Let's see. One thing though, I do see this person, Aries. They still have a money problem. Okay, they still got a money problem. Cyberbully, pull down. Hmm. What's cyberbully here? Maybe y'all got in a fight online or something, or maybe it was something you saw online that pissed you off about this person. It caused you to want to leave or not talk to them. So I feel like y'all have been on a break or something, or the connection ended between y'all, and now y'all are gonna reconcile and be cool. Okay, let's see. Some of y'all may smoke. You could be smoking a cigarette or something. But yeah, I feel like they could have kids too. This person could have kids. Okay, but some of y'all, hmm, you know people around them. You know their community, or you know the people in their community too. Let's see. Dancer, reverse. I don't know. This person's a lot more strict. Yeah, and circus reverse too. Something about their energy is way more no bullshit. Okay, you might be surprised. Like damn, last time I saw you, you were goofy as hell. Like you were having the time of your life. You thought everything was a fucking joke. And now they're like, sup? Yeah, I'm about to go file my taxes. Or whatever, he says or she says, this person's a lot more strict. Okay, you'll notice the difference. You might be like, yeah, who is this? You know them, but you're gonna be like, who have you become? Okay, some of y'all could be having. I told you you're gonna see this person. I didn't say relationship, but y'all could be having shower sex with this person. Okay, um, something about water is very significant. Okay, um, and we have celebration. Yeah, so you'll have a good time. Enjoy the moment, Aries, okay? I feel like a lot of my collective needs to start doing that more, especially at this time, okay? Start enjoying the moment and stop focusing too much on, what's next or the past. Start enjoying what's happening right now, okay? And you can forgive, you don't have to forget, okay? You can forgive, you do not have to forget. You shouldn't forget, but you can forgive, okay? And I see y'all doing that with this ex person, okay? Let's see. Somebody could be a teacher, okay? Or a retired teacher, professor, a mentor or something, okay? Wow. I don't know, Aries. Like I said, I don't think y'all are gonna be in a full blown relationship, but this person's gonna be very sweet to you. They may be doing things like getting you flowers. They may show up with, or whenever you show up or whatever, something about them's gonna be, they're gonna be sweet, okay? I don't know, this person maybe wasn't like that before. I'm not saying they were mean, but they could have been, maybe you wanted them to step up and they just didn't, and now they want to, okay? So, all right, but that's what I got for y'all. Make sure y'all like the video. That's what I got for y'all, okay? Watch for your placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, etc., okay? I'm going to try to do a personal reading live on here, but I'm only going to stay live for a couple hours, see if I get in the algorithm. And if not, I'm going to go to my main page, Card Channeled Tarot. Okay? Adios. Bye.